What'd you say is in that cocktail? That's exactly the reaction I had when my daughter Lindsay ordered this cocktail when we were in Câmara de Lobos on the island of Madeira, Portugal. Something I've never heard of before, this combination of ingredients inside a cocktail. And it was surprisingly very good. So Câmara de Lobos, it's a fishing port, just a beautiful area in Madeira. In fact, Winston Churchill used to go there, sit on the harbor front and paint. So just a gorgeous area, one of the top places to visit on the island. Not only did I think it was a strange combination, what's in this cocktail named Nikita, I never heard of it before. You know, I've been to Madeira a couple times, came back when I started doing these videos, I looked it up, and I guess it was invented around 1985 by a Brazilian guy who was a bartender down in Câmara de Lobos. The other trippy part is they believe it's named after the Elton John song named Nikita. I listened to it, no insult to Sir Elton John, but didn't think it was that great. But that's where the cocktail got its name. So what's in it? Fresh pineapple, or ananas is what they call that in Portuguese, wine, beer, and ice cream. And then if it needs to be sweetened up a little bit of sugar. So let's get to it and make this cocktail that's popular in Madeira Island, Nikita. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is cut up my fresh pineapple. I highly suggest using, fresh. This is obviously ideal. Or a lot of times in our grocery stores, they'll have fresh, already cut up pineapple in the refrigerated section. Third option is frozen pineapple. And the last option I think you should use is canned pineapple, because usually that's cooked in the can and you just don't have that fresh, bright flavor. Just cut off the bottom. Now I'm going to cut a wedge for garnish. Don't cut off the top right away. And you just kind of trim away. You want to get rid of all these nubs. So you just kind of go closer and kind of a round shape as you go about to get a feel for where those nubs are at. Looks like it's almost like a ½ inch, a little over a ¼ inch, somewhere in there. This is fun to do if you have family over and you want to try something exotic. Now we'll take off the top. In restaurants, when we used to do this for like buffets in hotels, cut the wedge out, and then after the slices are easy to serve like this, and you just kind of fan it out and make it pretty. We're going to use about 10 ounces of the fresh pineapple to go in the blender. That's about 10 ounces there. Probably if they're chopped in a cube, it would be a little over a cup. Remember, a cup is 8 ounces. Okay, we have all our ingredients in front of us. We'll just whip this up really quick. 4 ounces of white wine. I have some Vinho here. 4 ounces is about 110 grams. So 4 ounces there. 4 ounces of beer. A lager beer, preferably. Over there, they have Coral, is the beer of the island, and it's a lighter style beer. So just 4 ounces, or just over about 110 grams. Pineapple. And then about 6 ounces of vanilla ice cream. So I have a nice vanilla ice cream here. So as you can see, it's a decent amount of ice cream. This is for 2 cocktails, by the way. A tiny bit more. 2 big scoops of ice cream. So just like in cooking, it's important to taste. That's really good. You want to taste because, different pineapples could have different levels of sweetness. Your beer could be slightly different. I remember when we were trying these drinks over there, and they make a few different flavors, but this is definitely the original classic flavor. You can pick out like the beer, the wine, the ice cream, but somehow it all goes pretty good together. It's definitely serendipity, as they would say. I just put a little ice just to help keep it cool. And a little garnish. There you go. Try something new. If you're like me, gin and tonic, it's probably my go-to drink. I have it all the time. Everyone has a few just go-tos, but on the weekends, having a party, try something different. Make the Nikita for your friends. Also check out my video on poncha. Thanks for joining me today. Now go out, cook for someone you love, and go drink with someone you love.